Child, thank God nobody has ever asked Chrisean Rock what would she do for a Klondike bar. Because the answer would probably be fight.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that in my face. How you gonna bump and grind on you? On you, on you. Want you on my face, so shawty, come and swing my way.
Listen, I know y'all want to get to the tea, and baby, we will. But for those of y'all that's been living under a rock, baby, my name is Santana. I only been on YouTube since like 2016. Started off going viral, telling stories about my crazy life. A couple of years later, I started doing ratchet recipes, went viral on TikTok. Then I opened up a channel, Aligning Souls, where I was, using my spiritual and psychic gifts to help the girls and whip them back into alignment. In other words, baby, she's gifted. And see, now I'm here to share all of those gifts on one channel. So I mean, whether it's a deep dive, a commentary video, cooking, music, reading horoscopes, baby, if I want to upload a video of me picking my nose and breathing for 60 minutes, I'm into it. My house, my rules. I mean, I just ask that y'all follow me over on Twitter so I can stop talking to myself. And before you go and try to seek help and seek therapy, baby, seek me. Go to my website and book yourself a personal reading if you need one. Now, feel free to sound off in the comments, but be respectful and act like you got that act right. Because, baby, while you trying to be funny, I'll be hilarious and take the show on the road every time. Now, this channel is for critical thinkers. We may not always agree. You may not always even like me. But one thing's for sure, your life will be changed after experiencing me. So subscribe. And if you can afford to take a quarter and throw it into a jar every day, and it's not going to leave you like homeless or destitute, baby, then you can afford the channel memberships. Go ahead and click that join button or go to Patreon. It's really your choice. Whatever you prefer, just give me them coins. Run me my coin. Nah, enough of me rambling, child. I think we made it past the part that was needed to get this video monetized, child. Nah, you could be going. Let's get into it.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
What is going on, y'all? It's Scott Santana, aka Chi-Chi. And listen, we got to go ahead and get into this conversation with Tamar, with Chrisean, with James Wright, with Tony. Like, I can't believe we really still talking about this. Like, I thought that once we got the prayer conversation, that was going to be it. I thought, but then apparently not, child. Why I wake up this morning and I see on Twitter that the footage of James Wright has been leaked, and not the footage that we was all waiting for. I know we was all waiting to see, like, when Chrisean actually, went WWE on him. We don't have that, but we do have, well, y'all can go ahead and take a look.
This right here is right after James get busted in the face. They don't want to bow back. Okay, that is still in my dressing room. Keep that down.
It's church. So do you want to? You want to press charges and you just? Yeah. I'm pressing charges. I didn't do nothing to that girl.
Oh,
you can't leave it to the police.
Is that the thing we made up? Oh, now, James is my best friend, and I would never ever do. Look at my baby lip. I would never ever do him like that. But at this point, it has gotten above and beyond out of control. Okay, nobody is lying on nobody. Nobody wants no trouble. That's what the legendary Tamar Braxton. Okay, nobody's needing a turn. Okay, hello, nobody's trying to get on Zoom. Well, that was a good one of mine. If I wanted to show, I would have one. We wanted to show.
The truth is church.
Cheers.
So do you want to? You want to press charges and you just? Yeah. I'm pressing charges.
No, busted.
Well, we can't leave it to.
Travis, would you step up to the podium and give the people of God the information that you know?
So what actually led up to Chrisean being angry that night before she attacked James was the fact when she got there, she had 10 people there, but she originally only told us that it was supposed to be 6 people with her. So LaTroy Davis, and I'm not lying because I was standing right there while you was talking to her and her team, you told the venue staff that only 6 people can be backstage and the rest has to go to the audience. So after she picked the 6 people, she was also told that she was the only one that can be on the left side of the stage by herself. After that situation happened, she ended up coming up to me and said, "Hey, fam, I'm not trying to cause any issues, but can I at least have one person on there?" And I asked her, who did she want? And she said, her manager with the dreads. So I've got one of the venue staff members, and the venue staff member brought her manager to the back. So after that, she was calm a little bit, and then she ended up coming up to me again, and she said, "Hey, fam, when am I performing? What time I'm performing? When time I'm going?"
Because remember, I had said I had wanted her to come out and do a survival all the time doing the twerk out part. That's what you was talking about. Go ahead, now read on.
So I told her, I said, I didn't know anything about that, but let me go to the person who's in charge, which is LaTroy Davis, while we were on tour. At the time, he was in charge. So
it's his tour.
So I went up to LaTroy and I said, "Hey, Chrisean said, when is she performing?" He asked me, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Chrisean told me that Tamar Braxton told her that she can perform doing one of the halftime things." He was like, "Well, she's not getting on my stage. She's not getting on my stage." And I was like, what do you want me to tell her? He was like, "Well, she's not getting on my stage." And he walked off. And that was that.
So that's the story. Please leave me out of the chat.
Unfortunately, Tamar, we can't. And unfortunately, you don't want to be. You don't want to be. See, I will put your face up here, but I feel like, listen, I feel like you already getting a little bit too much joy off of the fact that we still talking about this story and your name is still in the news cycle. So I'm not even going to put your face up here. I'm going to put the culprit. Throw this girl in jail. Throw this girl in jail. I don't need any explanation. I don't need a detailed tutorial. I don't need a play-by-play. I don't need proof even. Like, I don't care. She could have came in the room and farted. She could have came in the room and burped and didn't say, "Excuse me." That is enough to throw this little hoe in jail. That is all. That is all. That is all. So, I mean, it's cute that we get in this footage later on, that it's coming out now. But, like, again, throw this girl in jail. She was been supposed to be in jail. Like, been supposed to be in jail. Like, was it not enough when she was pregnant and she was smoking and fucking and fighting with the baby in her goddamn stomach? Was it not enough when she had her blood sister jumped on TV? Was it not enough when she was sitting there going back and forth with Blueface? And they were sitting there going back and forth over the boy's genitals and whether or not Blue was the father, and then everything with Jade. And like, why are we still having this conversation, y'all? Why are we still having this conversation other than content and coin? Why? See, we definitely want to dive into it, but before we do that, y'all already know. Go like the video.
Who the fuck won't roll with the queen? Who the fuck guessing these hoes take a pee? Tell you every time I slide on the beat. None of these bitches is touching you. You gon' fine. She's a dime to these hoes. It's a bomb. She got shine. She got bomb. She got moolah on her mind. She's a fine. She's a fine. She that bitch in a prime. Wanna grind. Wanna time. Take a number. Get it blind. Ho. Walk it out. Hey, bitch better walk it out. Walk it out. Walk it out. Hey, bitch better walk it out. She's a fine. She's a fine. She that bitch in a prime. Wanna grind. Wanna time. Take a number. Get it blind. Ho.
And the last.
Okay, so I don't know if this is the same clip that we had just.
To the next slide, because today is D-Day. Since people want to sell.
I don't know if Tamar did a live. I don't know if she posted on her own personal TikTok. I don't know what's going on. Is she just responding randomly to things? Like, let me see if I can kind of correlate a little bit of this. Like, does she have? I know she used to have her cooking channel, Tamar Braxton Boo. So did she address this on her? No. So, okay, so she made a TikTok, but she didn't post it on TikTok. So listen, I don't know exactly where it's come from exactly. So we just gonna go by this because apparently this is a different clip than the one that we just saw. Because Tamar has more to say, as she usually does.
Because Tony's not gonna say nothing.
And you know what? Let me go ahead and read the post before we really get into it. It says, Tamar Braxton posted the footage of James Wright after he was allegedly punched in the face by Chrisean at her show. Also wasn't here for people dragging Tony for not embracing Chrisean. Because that was another thing. Everybody and their mama, I even had a couple of people, not really, maybe one or two people in the comments trying to defend Remedial. Okay. Trying to defend Chrisean. And girl, it's a thing called public cues, okay, social cues rather. But Tamar posted a post saying, "I'm over it. Coming from my sister who has lupus and don't eat." Okay, now what the heck? What lupus got to do with it? Lupus ain't got nothing to do with this conversation. Please take lupus out the chat, please. I know Black Trauma got to be tired the way that y'all summon her up every single time. Y'all just, I know Black Trauma got to be tired. She got to be. The way that y'all conjure her up for every little conversation and just sprinkle it in like it's a zone. I know she got to be tired. The hell lupus got to do with this goddamn shit? She didn't want to be touched by the girl. She didn't want to be around the girl. Like I said in the last video, baby, why are y'all inviting demons into the prayer circle? Y'all got this a little bit backwards, okay? In the video that I saw, that prayer was a little too quick, okay? If you're going to insist on the demon, we're not doing this again. We are not doing this again. If you're going INSIST on the demon being in the room with y'all while y'all in the middle of Sunday service, then baby, at least make the prayer about 10 minutes, okay? Make it as long as Bible study nights. Like, girl, Tony was not wrong for not wanting her to be there. Y'all need to let that go. And Tamar, please, lupus has nothing to do with it. But she says, coming from my sister who has lupus and don't even really come outside was the line for me. This is so, she a celebrity, but she don't come outside. Okay. This is so traumatic. Having to relive that night because some greedy person wanted to sell footage. Well, now I have all the footage y'all been waiting on. God don't like, hold on, God, because I know you got something to say, because they done brought your name back into it. Hold on, God. Nigga, I say, hold on. Excuse me, Tamar. If you have all of the footage, then why are we only getting bits and pieces? If the whole course, if the whole meal is done, then baby, why are we getting appetizers? Why are we getting a little snacks? A little something to eat in the middle of the night? No, baby, I need the full 12 course like menu. Put like let's come on now, because don't say that you have all the footage and then we sitting here getting little raindrops here and there, and no, just release it all. Just release it all, because what are we waiting on? Last time I checked, ain't nobody go down to the courts. Last time I checked, ain't nobody file a police report. Last time I checked, ain't nobody do anything that could really put this girl in jail. So what are we waiting on? Are y'all afraid of Chrisean coming back, you know, with her classmates from the remedial class and like jumping y'all or something like that? Like, are y'all afraid of Blueface coming after y'all? What are y'all afraid of? Because it's given, we don't want no problems when we come to Baltimore, and we don't want to have to check in. If we really want to be real, that is given. I don't want to have problems when I come back to my hometown of Baltimore, because that's where, well, technically Braxton's not even from Baltimore, but y'all listen, that's what they claim. That's what they claim. I don't want no problems when I come back to Baltimore, and I don't want to have to check in with nobody. So I don't want to make it as bad for her as I could. But girl, like I said, do not get on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok. Don't get on nowhere and say that you have all the footage, but we only getting some of the footage. Like, no. And notice how not one time has this girl said Chrisean's name in a negative light. And I would like to see it. I would like to see it. I would like to see it. Okay. But she says God don't like ugly. I ain't gonna go there. It's all on my YouTube. I'm never discussing this again. She ain't say shit but a word. Hold the fuck on. Child, what's her YouTube channel? Bitch ain't saying nothing but a motherfucking word. Okay. Oh, let's go ahead and watch this together. All 7 minutes and 23 seconds. Let's go. Talking about Tamar Braxton. Let's eat, girl. We about to feast on this truth right here. Okay, let's go.
Recordings just got better.
Girl, listen. Not me paying her AdSense. Hold on, let me get this off the screen. Okay, for my coins get taken away and be given to Chrisean. Like, girl.
Hey, it's Dana from Street.
Girl, can you shut up? Let's mute that. Child, let's go ahead and eat Tamar.
I had to get on here because Tony's not going to say nothing. And the last time somebody said something about me, everybody was like, don't defend yourself, but today is the day. It is D-Day. So we're going to finally talk about it. So let's talk about it. So this video today was leaked from my dressing room, which usually I have no one in my dressing room before a show when it's time to pray. It's just, my immediate staff, right? So when Chrisean walked in, the reason why my face looked like what is because, like, first of all, who is it, and why wasn't nobody stopped at the door? 2, Tony and Chrisean did not know who each other was. All right, so Tony was like, well, who is this person coming in between me and my sister? Me and Tony both, when it's time to pray and we in our dressing room, don't nobody come and interrupt. Period. That's just something that we do. That's actually something that I learned from her. Okay. So first of all, my sister has lupus. an autoimmune disorder, okay? If I get sick, if you get sick, it's no big deal. If she gets sick, she go to the hospital. So what she not gonna do is touch a stranger's hand, embrace a stranger. She don't know Chrisean from Adam, okay? And
So then let's
so
leave with
when she
that. Let's leave with that. Let's leave with the fact that this girl is Chrisean. Let's not leave with the fact that she got lupus. Let's leave with the fact that this is Chrisean. I don't know that bitch from a can of paint. And I just don't like her. And I don't like her energy. Like, come on now. Because that wasn't a lupus face that she gave. That, like, I didn't stutter. I know somebody gonna be like, what's a lupus? Whatever it is, it wasn't on Tony's. It wasn't on Tony's face. Okay, like that was a face of disgust. That was a face of who is this? That was a face of girl. Why are you? Ugh. That was a face of something stink up in here. Okay, that was a face of the demons. Girl, I'm burning up. Did it just get hot? Like that's what it's giving. It was giving menopause. Okay, because the second that Chrisean came in the screen on camera purposely, okay, because she saw the camera, that's why she wanted to get in the middle. Okay, clock it. Okay, the second that she came into the room, Tony started burning up. So maybe lupus do got something to do with it, Chad. I don't listen. I'm not poking fun at anybody's disease or anything like that. All I'm saying is that let's not lead with that. It's okay to just say we don't fuck with Chrisean. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Lupus shouldn't even be in a conversation because you don't have to have, a life-altering condition or anything wrong with you to see everything wrong with her. You understand what I'm saying? Do you? Because we don't need Dr. Phil or Mediator or Iyanla to come in and explain it deeper than that. Chrisean is the problem. Throw that ass in jail. But let's keep going.
She walked in, it kind of startled everybody. So let's just address that there, okay? You see that? And at the end, Tony patted her on the shoulder. Okay, and actually, that was the first time that I met Chrisean when she walked in that door. Yeah, that's why I turned around and he actually had so much.
That's a gag. That makes it even worse. That makes it even worse because I was sitting here saying that the girl was already in the goddamn room. Again, I still believe that she saw the camera and said, "Oh, lights, camera, action. Let's turn it on. Let's turn it on." Because while I do believe she's a little slow and a little delayed, and her elevator don't go all the way up to the 5th floor, I do believe that she plays it up even more. Now, how that works, I don't know. I didn't know there was like levels to being slow. I wouldn't know. I'm not about that life. I don't know. But I do also feel like she is doing the absolute most. You see that there is a prayer circle going on, and then you just walk in and you immediately infiltrate. Be for real.
Tonight, Lord God, and bring us back.
And you know what? And another thing, because what we not going to sit and do, listen, I know everybody ain't grow up in church. Hell, a lot of, well, maybe I shouldn't say that word while I'm saying this, but listen, God know my heart. I know a lot of us don't go to church. Okay. But like I would think that we all have common sense enough to at least know that with church, like even with church, when they're in the middle of prayer or like something important going on, like they will close the doors and make you wait. They will make you wait. Like you can even go on TikTok and see all the girls that be having to use the bathroom and having to wait till a certain time and the way that they walk. Like it's a whole thing. Even if it's not common knowledge, just courtesy, just common courtesy, just social cues, just everything, just couth, baby, couth. That's what Chrisean needs. She needs some couth. Okay, I don't know what she asked for Christmas, but baby, she should have asked Santa for that. Okay, bring that ass some couth next year. Maybe let's keep going.
Things to our family. Amen. So let's move on to the next subject. Yep, that is good. Yep, only do it. He's able. So this is the picture in the middle of my show.
Who the hell is that next to Tamar?
Introduced each other. Introduced to each other. We started talking about Baltimore. We started talking about, coming from a whole bunch of siblings. And everything was all fine and dandy. Let me tell you something. Toni Braxton don't stay for nobody's concert. She don't stay backstage. She sings and she leaves, not even hers. She stayed most of the time. We had a blast. It was cool. That's Billy Woodruff over here beside Tony. That's Tony's best friend. Everything was great. Everybody was happy. No beef. No drama. Okay? Now let's move on to the next slide because today is D-Day. Since people want to sell videos, people want to, just put everybody on blast. And
Now I don't know how true it is, but allegedly I heard that that Hollywood Unlocked Jason Lee got it or something like the child. Throw his ass in jail too. Matter of fact, him and Chrisean could share a cell.
And have people come up with their own stories. Today is the day of the real story. So let's move on. Okay, this right here is right after James get busted in the face with a 1-2 bow back. Okay, that is still in my dressing room. Tooth knocked out.
So do you want to? You gonna press charges or you just? Yes. I'm pressing charges. I didn't do nothing to that girl.
Oh,
We can't leave him to the police.
is that the hit that we made up? Oh, now see, now James is my best friend, and I would never ever do. Look at my baby lip. I would never ever do him like that. But at this point, it has gotten above and beyond out of control. Okay, nobody is lying on nobody. Nobody wants no trouble for nothing. That was the legendary Tony Braxton. Okay. Nobody needed a clap. Okay. Hello, nobody's trying to
She should have muted that video because she started talking.
get on Zeus. Well, that was a good friend of mine. If I wanted to show, I would have one. If we wanted to show, Tony wanted to show. Look at that one.
Your tooth is chapped.
Cheers.
So do you want to? You gonna press charges or you just? Yes. I'm pressing charges. I
No,
didn't do nothing to that girl.
busted.
But we can't leave him to.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, if y'all will
And listen, also, let me say this too, because I saw a few comments that was talking about, oh, y'all made it seem like his nose was completely bloody and his tooth was on the floor. And I don't give a fuck what the fuck happened. If he went into that place one way and left out physically a different way, that is enough to throw a bitch in jail. Because I don't come here to get my parts rearranged. And if I'm going to be in a place getting my parts arranged, baby, it better be a dick involved. It better be a nigga involved. It better not be at the hands of Chrisean. It better not be at the hands of Chrisean. So miss me with the nose wasn't even bloody like that. Oh, the damage wasn't even that. Girl. Again, she could have walked in the room and farted. Baby, 911 would have been knocking at the door. I'm uncomfortable. I would have pulled the camera.
This happened today from, his name is Keon Pierre. I don't even know the man. He said this footage that was leaked from Tamar.
Who the hell? Listen, I told y'all in the last video, who the hell is Keon Pierre? Okay, whatever the hell his name is, who the hell is he? He just wanted to be involved. Nobody even knew. Go back and watch the video that I did, because I said that he was trying to include himself. Like, this was some extra shit. It seemed like everybody that's involved in this is just extra and doing the most. I mean, Tamar, I get trying to clear her name. I get that. But, like, it was really no need for Pierre to get involved, because nobody knew who the hell he was. Nobody even knew he was affiliated. Nobody even knows what the fuck he does. Even after saying what he does, nobody knows what the hell he does. Okay, it's Skip and Tommy. No Lee.
Tamar's dressing room to TMZ TV was captured by me. The only people who have possession of it, other than myself and boop, the bitter one, and somebody named Rodney Jr. I don't even know him. These two bozos are in cahoots with each other because they are friends. Do not use my footage to stir the pot of drama, especially if you distort the quality. He's talking about his quality, okay, child? I know that's right. Everybody fighting for their rights today, okay? He said, don't use my footage to stir the pot of drama, okay? Especially if you distort the quality. I know that's right. Everybody worrying about their body of work. Me too. That's why I'm here. Okay, Tamar Braxton, I am deeply sorry that this footage got out, and I would never do anything to tarnish you or your family's brand and name. Yes, because the truth of the matter is, me and my sister met.
Wait, I don't remember reading that part yesterday. Or maybe I was so far removed and checked out, child, but I don't remember reading that part in the last video where he apologized to her. Well, I mean, I guess. I hope she don't go try to hire this boy, because listen, Tamar love a purse. She do. She love a purse. Okay, she love a good little heel. Okay, a feminine accessory. Because that's exactly how, a lot of, listen, we're going to call it a bug. A lot of black women be treating the gays like accessories. They love a good purse, especially in Atlanta. Baby, if I throw a rock into a crowd, only dog that's going to holler is the one that got hit. So if it don't apply, let it fly. But truth is truth. And a lot of black women especially in Atlanta, okay, and Tamar specifically, love to keep a gay around as an accessory until they get done and then they throw them away. This is not Tamar's first rodeo. I didn't even do a video on her and Troy, but this is not her first rodeo. She's fallen out with so many gay men. It's not even funny. Like, there was a season of Braxton Family Values where she was cool with EJ, and I think he was doing her hair, and then they fell out. And then after some point, James came around. Like, this is her MO. So I wouldn't be surprised if suddenly her and Keon, because they have a common enemy and he's gay and she's her, that they come together and have some sort of alliance, some sort of friendship. And the next thing you know, he on tour with her and he's now replacing Troy. And then they fall out a couple of years from now. That's Tamar's MO.
Ill will towards nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our touring business. We take it very seriously. And the truth of the matter is, James, I'm so sorry. I love you with all my heart and soul, but your friend sold you up a river for $5,000. Yep. Somebody said he sold the video to TMZ. The man here, Keon, said y'all sold that video, not me. Keon said y'all sold that video to somebody named Charlie for $5,000. Now,
Tamar, why couldn't you say this? At this point, listen. How much room they got down there at the county jail? How much room? Okay, child, because right after they get done booking Chrisean and then they swing by Jason Lee's Hollywood Unlocked place, listen, pick Tamar ass up. Pick Tamar ass up and throw her in there as well. Because why would you... I understand telling your side. I understand telling the truth. I understand revealing the footage and all of this, that, and the third. But you did not have to go even a step further and then expose James like that. Because you're inadvertently exposing James and his whole situation with his friendships and da-da-da. That was messy. That was messy. It seemed like all of them over there is messy. It seemed like all of them is over there messy. Okay, and it needs to be cleaned up. But you know what? Thank God for jail time, right? See, it's a good reason for them to be booked because they can go to jail, they can do some community service, get some cleaning habits in order, and maybe come back out refreshed. Okay, and their lives won't be such a fucking mess. Because this is ridiculous at this goddamn point. Again, throw Chrisean, Jason Lee, and Tamar all in one holding cell. Let them duke it out there. Fuck a Hollywood Unlocked. No, baby. It needs to be Hollywood locked down. Because I'm tired.
I just want to give y'all a little story time. Y'all want to know another story? Isn't this amazing?
Girl, another one?
This is Travis, and he has a bit of information that he'd like to share.
Oh my God. And I feel like we already got the Travis, but we still gonna keep the mystery going. Like we don't know what the hell he about to say. Like the video.
This that don't get scanned tonight. This that no good man tonight. This that no keep Vanna White. This that no he gamble right. This that ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. Ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. Don't get scanned tonight. This that no good man tonight. This that no keep Vanna White. This that no he gamble right. This that ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. Ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it.
Travis, would you step up to the podium and give the people of God the information that you know?
So what actually led up to Chrisean being angry that night before she attacked James was the fact when she got there, she had 10 people there, but she originally only told us that it was supposed to be 6 people with her. So LaTroy Davis, and I'm not lying because I was standing right there while you was talking to her and her team, you told the venue staff that only 6 people can be backstage and the rest has to go to the audience. So after she picked the 6 people, she was also told that she was the only one that can be on the left side of the stage by herself. After that situation happened, she ended up coming up to me and said, "Hey, fam, I'm not trying to cause any issues, but can I at least have one person over there?" And I asked her, who did she want? And she said, her manager with the dreads. So I've got one of the venue staff members, and the venue staff member brought her manager to the back. So after that, she was calm a little bit, and then she ended up coming up to me again, and she said, "Hey, fam, when am I performing? What time I'm performing? When time I'm going?"
Because remember, I had said that I had wanted her to come out and do a survival all the time doing the twerk all part. That's what we was talking about. Go ahead, now read on.
So I told her, I said, I didn't know anything about that, but let me go to the person who's in charge, which is LaTroy Davis, while we were on tour. At the time, he was in charge. So
That's his tour.
So I went up to LaTroy and I said, hey, Chrisean said, when is she performing? He asked me, what are you talking about? I said, Chrisean told me that Tamar Braxton told her that she can perform during one of the halftime things. He was like, well, she's not getting on my stage. She's not getting on my stage. And I was like, what do you want me to tell her? He was like, but she's not getting on my stage. And he walked off. And that was that.
So that's the story. Please leave me out of the chat.
So Acorns is a financial tech company. So
I don't even know what to say. I'm sitting here, child, going through Tamar's channel, and I'm noticing all of hey me. I'm noticing all of the music, and I just wanna be very clear about something. She doesn't have to do this. I know this was 10 years ago, but come on now. 79 million views, 54 million views, 47 million views, 35 million views, 30 million views, 7.8 million views. Oh, they must have set this playlist the greatest to least. Interesting. She doesn't have to do this. All of this goddamn music. All of this goddamn music. All the potential. Literally, your last name is Braxton. But like, the way that people go up for All the Way Home, and usually like when artists first like become mainstream, people go up for like their first single, like Beyonce, Crazy in Love, and then it becomes like the staple. Chat, people love Tamar's music so much. All the Way Home ended up being way more popular than Love and War, which is what she named the tour that she was on, where all of this stuff happened. And it's like, instead of just focusing on that, instead of focusing on giving us another album like Calling All of Us, because whatever that third project was, girl, she could have kept it. She could have kept it. Okay. And then I don't think we ever got a fourth one after the third one she put out, like 7 years ago. Like, instead of giving us another Calling All of Us, you shenan and you gannon all over the internet again and again. You shenan and gannon again and again. And I'm tired, Tamar. I'm tired, Tamar. Let's go ahead and go through the comments because I want to see what the people saying. This is true. I recently saw Toni Braxton in concert in Chicago. Just a couple of years ago. Girl, stop trying to be connected. That bitch, don't nobody care about a concert you went to 10 years ago. For anybody with a lick of sense of life experience, it doesn't have to be explained. Period. Throw the bitch in jail. Like, it's really very simple. Let's check the board. You can't just argue with the truth. Good for you, Tamar. Even if Toni didn't have an autoimmune disease, she doesn't have to hold someone's hand and pray. Thank you. Come on. We love a critical thinker. Wake it up. I love how Tamar came with the truth instead of going back and forth. I mean, I don't understand why she doesn't take her platforms more seriously by now. I mean, she does when it comes to like cooking and like, she'll cook some food on YouTube or on TikTok, but like, well, I don't think Tamar is mature enough. Because I was about to say, why isn't Tamar doing what I'm doing? But I don't think Tamar is mature enough to have her own unsupervised channel. Put it that way. Like, she needs the restrictions of like a talk TV show and producers and editors and people that can edit and no, she doesn't need her own freeform content, chat, because then we would get a lot more of this. She would be in beefs every other week. I can't. I'm sorry, I don't understand why there's so much animosity for LaTroy for exposing what happened. Chrisean needs to take account of. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, not one time has Tamar gone off about Chrisean, and that is like it. I feel like they scared. Like, it's really given. I don't want to have to check in when I go back to Baltimore because that's where Chrisean is from, and I don't want to have no problems with her family. And did it like. Okay. If there was no written agreement for her performance, then she was not entitled to perform. Tamar should have informed her tour manager that she wanted Chrisean to perform prior to the start of the concert so that an agreement could be made. The fact that Chrisean was allowed to just walk in the dressing room is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy too. But listen, Saturn is in Pisces, and Saturn is about boundaries and restrictions and lessons and karma. And Pisces is all about music, creativity, spirituality. We've been seeing a lot happen, okay, when it comes to the waters and cruise ships and the submarine, and we've been seeing a lot happen at concerts where people have been getting beat the fuck up. That is Saturn and Pisces. It's hard lessons that come through the form of pain and trauma and bad situations. It's like basically like you're gonna keep putting your hand over that soul. Okay, when you get burnt, you'll learn. So this was a Saturn and Pisces type of event. And clearly, Tamar needed to learn something. I don't know if she got it. Maybe at future concerts, there'll be more security or better communication or something. But yeah, that's absolutely crazy. I don't give a fuck who you are and if you was invited. Like, still double check. Okay, still double check, because I could have invited you, but we could have fell out this morning, and you could be coming in with a knife and trying to gut me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And especially with a bitch like Chrisean, baby, you need to check in every hour on the hour, okay? Because you never know what type of mood you about to get. I can only imagine her on her period when she on her psycho. Child. Straight from the horse's mouth. Got a Tamar as a huge fan. Okay, I don't want to hear from a fan. Are there any unbiased opinions? Chrisean is too rude and obnoxious walking into a prayer circle. Loud ass cowbells, breaking a circle, crossing over the circle, then breaking the circle again, just so that she can be in the camera standing next to Tony and Tamar. Chrisean thinks that she's some kind of artist in the same caliber as Tony or something. Girl, you need to be across the room just looking on like a fan, right? She wouldn't even have been in the room if it was me. Child, how you get access to the room? Matter of fact, you shouldn't even be in the venue. And if you are in the venue, get your ass out in the audience. You are a fan, okay? You are a fan. Fuck you doing backstage, okay? This ain't no meet and greet, bitch. The audacity that you had to think that you could just go up to Tony and hold her hand like that is unbelievable, right? See, I wanna see Chrisean. No, let me not. No, let me do. Because I was about to say, let me not. No, let me do. Y'all ain't gonna be satisfied until Chrisean try to touch Beyonce. Then that'll be another thing that her and Jason Lee got in common. Again, maybe they could talk about it when they in jail together, if that day ever damn comes. The audacity that you think you could just go up to Tony and hold her hand like that is unbelievable. That's like me seeing Rihanna in a restaurant and think that I could go pull up a chair and sit next to her just because I'm Bayesian. Listen, I might do it, okay? And it's not because I'm Bayesian, baby. It's because I'm Scott Santana. The fuck? But the public gave Chrisean that big head by hyping her up because of that one clown song. Thank God she stopped performing that, child. And maybe that was another lesson that Chrisean needed to learn for the night, was to stop performing vibe, okay? Like, listen, because everything about you is not a vibe. It's not a vibe. So it's contradictions. Like, Chrisean, you're literally a walking contradiction. Like, you are literally the mess up to the vibe. Like, you are the person that's blowing the high, but yet you want to get on stage and sing about being a vibe all the time? No, because you're not. You're actually a letdown. You're a letdown. When you come around, attitudes change and people get ready to fight and the energy is negative. So it's not a vibe when you're around Chrisean. Just like how you are a demon, but you're going into prayer circles. Like, I'm gonna need your life to not be a contradiction. I'm gonna need that. So I don't know. Definitely let me know what y'all thought about all of this down in the comment box below. I'm sure we're gonna be talking about Chrisean doing something else in about an hour. It is what it is, child. Let me know your thoughts and comments down in the comment box below, as if I get put. And definitely make sure you stream my music as if you get put. And I love each and every one of y'all, allegedly, and HC Audio. And I'll see y'all hoes in the next one. Bye.
Bitches that was fucking with me, they had it down for a bitch and it was not in the seat. They sucked around like them hoes that was looking for D. A bitch and found it in the biz, but she still GG ho.